Okay, so there's the hopper full of 9mm rounds, 9mm shells rather. Do a little reloading today. And take a look at the drop tube full of 9mm rounds. Let's come on down the side of the press here. Dillon XL 650 is quite the machine. Turning out 109mm today. Weather's bad outside, all my chores are done. Decided to give you guys a little look at some of what I'm doing here today. And there's a few rounds there in the the finished tray bin, 20 or 30 or so. And the topic of this video is how to set this powder die right here. This is the most critical die on the Dillon, the most difficult to set, this powder die, because the powder dispenser does two things. It dispenses load of powder and it flares the case mouth to accept the bullet. And that's kind of tricky sometimes to get all that coordinated just right. And you see the powder measure here. You adjust it back here with this screw. Left is more, left to less rather, and tighten is more. So you turn it to the left to get less, you turn it to the right to get more. More powder charge, left powder charge. It's very sensitive, just an 1/8 of a turn, 1/16 of a turn. It's a couple of grains of powder, 1/10 of grains rather. So what I want to do is show you how I got my machine set up. And so I've got cases ready to go in the shell plate there. Station 1, got a brand new case in there ready to be deprimed and resized. Station 2 is a primed case ready to receive a charge of powder and have its mouth flared. Station 3 is going to go through the powder check die, the lockout die, to make sure I've got the right powder in there. 5.6 grains of powder. And then Station 4 has got a new bullet sitting on top ready to be seated. And Station 5, the bullet's been seated and it's ready to be crimped. But let's go ahead and take these two cases out. Let's take out Station 3 here and set it on my workbench. And next to that, I'm going to take out Station 2 that has not been resized. It's been, not been charged with powder. So here we got Station 2. It has a primer in it, but it has not been charged with powder and not been flared. And then Station 3 has been charged with powder and it's been flared. And I want to show you how to set that die, the proper setting on the die with my calipers. So I'm going to move my calipers in here and see if I can get a reading on it. And there it is. It should be 375. 375, if I get the glare off the calipers. 0.375 of an inch. So that's it before it goes through the powder measure. After the powder measure, let's measure it and see what I got it set at. It's not going to be much. It's very subtle. Put that on there. Oops, put that on there. And it should be 380. 380. So, 380. So 5 thousandths of an inch. 375 before, 375 of an inch outside diameter before the powder charge, before the flaring, and then after the powder charge, after the flaring, 380. 5 thousandths of an inch. That's just perfect to get a bullet to sit on top. You're not having any crushing problems. And you're not overworking the brass. Because if you get too much flare on the case, you're overworking the brass. And it's going to give you a bad result in the end. You won't get enough case life out of there. So the way you do that is on here on your powder die. You've got to back off this locking ring and raise and lower this collet. Raise and lower this powder die just a little bit to get 5 thousandths of an inch. More than that is unnecessary. Less than that, you'll have a crushed case every now and then. All right, that's how to set your powder die on your Dillon XL 650. All the other dies are pretty straightforward, just like you would do in a single stage press. Not much of a problem. Thanks for watching. Like and comment.